Super cool news, everybody. We are back with day 2 of our 3-day weekend upstream. This is a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, bringing you a sans audio commentary only, just play kickabout stones, reanimate a few bandits, session of Skyrim. And I say sans audio because I had to do a system upgrade before I jumped on here, and now I'm not getting sound out of the PS4. Everything else is working fine. Double checked to make sure the computer was running all right, and just technology at its finest. Do hope you're doing well out there. I do apologize for the later than normal stream, but screw it, I have tomorrow off. I could stay up late and play video games. So apparently, when I left off, I had me a zombie wolf. I don't think one's quite enough. Although apparently I do have a zombie wood elf. So, if you've ever seen the Spiffing Brits video on this, well, this is actually very awkward. My powers aren't working. I know why. Because I forgot to equip it. There we are. So you can quick swap between the ethereal crown and another headpiece and just juggle the ritual stone, which gives you infinite necromancy and is just the greatest thing on the planet. See, I've got a wood elf and a couple of bandits, a couple of wolves. There's a Winterhold Guard. We don't really want to mess with the Winterhold Guard because that's going to cost us money. Let's head down that area of stones there. Looks like we have a little bit of combat on the way. Normally, I'd be able to tell if anything dangerous was approaching by sound. Can't quite do that right now. Got some ice raids, and we picked up some bandits along the way, and really, isn't that the real treasure? The bandits we reanimated along the way. Just gonna go ahead, set up our fire spell. I think we got the wraiths. Apparently they were fighting all kind of bandits here. Grab some gold. Oh yeah, there we are. The ice piles. Ice wraiths, teeth, nice alchemical. The essence sells for a fair bit. I don't really hold on to it. And yeah, let's just go ahead and pop everyone back up. We're not going to get the ice wraiths out of it because they are no longer material. But we've now got a whole bunch of bandits. Really is nice to make friends sometimes, isn't it? Now they'll only stick around for 3 or so minutes, but honestly, what's 3 minutes when you can go ahead and just constantly reanimate? Couple more dead ice wraiths here, and I get the feeling that's the responsibility of this here frost troll. He's going to come up and swing at us. Our wolf's going to try helping out, and going to kind of off them both. Grab the troll fat off the troll because we like our trolls to be lean, mean fighting machines, and now it's ours. Going to take him a bit to get up. You understand. He was just alive, then he was not alive. Now he's alive again, kind of. Wow, that was a super awkward standing pose there for a second. But yeah, we've got about 4 bandits, 2 wolves, and a troll. Not so sad about that. Did miss the name of these ruins we found. Or at least we found a trapdoor to an endless hole. Okay, we didn't quite make it there. That's neat. Just keep following this little stone path. Looks like it's right down around the corner here. Had an ore vein for those of you who have a proclivity for mining. Oh, Snowveil Sanctum. Okay. No spoilers, but that is part of a faction quest. Are we really worried about spoilers at this point? I don't think spoilers for Skyrim are a thing anymore. Oh, here's a wolf that's not ours. It too is going to meet a fiery end. I could use quicker spells than the fire, but the fire is pretty fun. And like always, we will just go ahead and get new wolves. Again, pretty much a guarantee that we will lose followers along the way because I can't hear when they thud to the ground when time is up. Got more stuff coming here, and just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and Kamehameha these guys. Use the lightning storm attack. Thanks to some shenanigans with our magic, we have pretty much an infinite pool of mana. Now this bear's going to take a Kamehameha to the face. The thing about that is, when it dies, it turns to ash, which makes it a lot easier to sift through for the gold, but just impossible to reanimate. Which I guess, we didn't really want that bear anyway. It killed off a couple of our dogs, and we don't appreciate that. Aw, shoot. They killed the snow fox. Let's grab the snow fox, too. Poor little guy, just being all foxy out here in the snow. That's where we get the name. What is that, gold ore? Corundum. Okay. So if you're making dwarven armor, there's a nice place for corundum ore. I think that's what you need for dwarven. Dwarven metal, I guess. Corundum is one of the things to refine iron to steel, maybe? It's been a while. I don't do so much of the smithing with this guy, though I do need to get back to it so I could get me some magical weapon smithing. Once I could do that, I can improve Mehrunes' razor and go after the Wabbajack. These look like hunters. I'm not too keen on killing hunters for no reason. Let's go ahead and switch to an Icy Spear, see if we can't just help them out. Going with dual wield as well, so we could stun them if we need. Horker Tusk's just not worth it. Not even sure if Horkers are worth it. I don't think it'll follow us too well. This character, of course, Dark Elf Wizard called Agog. Started it right at the beginning of the year for the channel. So, there is that. Oh, that's just too good a shot. Catch it right in the old snoot. No clue where the bear ran off to, but we got to get a couple shots in. And here's an orc hunter. Gonna add this orc to the party, but first we kind of had to rob him a little. Just a little. Where he's going, he doesn't really need the gold, is the thing. Okay, now the bear is just calmly swimming because it just got hit in the face with an icicle. Of course, that's bound to not upset a bear. Pretty neat fashion statement there. 3 spears through the head. Grab our bear claws once again, because who isn't a fan of finery pastry? And just like that, the bear is reanimated and the ice is gone. Wow. Snow Saber Cat just got one shot. Didn't think an ice attack would work that well on it, but I'll take it. Now, the nice thing about the beasts is they are incredible allies to have out here in the field. Can't really take them in with you, though. If you have your humanoid allies, like your bandits and things, if you have those suckers reanimated and you go into town, they'll follow you in. Same thing with caves. Can't remember. I don't think the animals at all follow you in. Maybe the smaller animals will follow you into a cave. Not 100% on that. Next cave I get, we'll have to try. Here we've got all kind of bears for no good reason. This one's fighting a horker, and now it's fighting all of our friends. And that's going to lead other bears coming in. And we've got a World War snow bear situation. And that's an arms race. We just can't afford to lose. For those of you worried about it here on the string, Elden Ring has updated. It's been a while since I've played anything on this console. Go ahead and get ourselves more furry friends. You see our orc there in the background. Now, I was coming this way for a shipwreck, and there a shipwreck is. Also, we sunk straight to the bottom of the water there. Should probably get elevated. There's a horker. And once through the chest for the horker. Once again, nothing of interest. But we will reanimate it just for numbers. Because again, not everything is following us, especially through the water and whatnot. That Snow Panther is one hell of a swimmer. First one across. Okay, we found the wreck of the Winter War. Got some bandits on it. I'm assuming those are bandits. And I fell off an iceberg. Because I was not paying attention. That's okay. We got a kill on the way. We always know how to get back. Looks like our Snow Panther helped us out a little bit. Did feel a little bit of feedback from the controller there. Yep. We took ourselves an arrow. Fortunately not to the knee, or else our adventuring days would be over. Speaking of over, this bandit chief, full Nordic armor, looks to have an enchanted warhammer, and none of that really mattered to me. Yeah, Dwarven Warhammer of Flames. I'll even let him keep it, because there's not much I could do with the Dwarven Warhammer of Flames. I've already got that enchantment, and there's not much else I could use for it. Of course, the catch is he's going to have to use that for me now. I think that effectively ends the meat of the enemies here on the Winter War. Did come up with a wild snow saber cat, though. That did not last long. Res again, because we can. And Skyrim has updated. Isn't it wonderful? All of my games have new exciting features. Eventually, when I get around to it. Steadfast Ward. I think that's one I don't have because I really don't use them. But I am a bit of a spell collector, so let's go ahead and see if we can learn from the book. There's Candlelight, and there's Steadfast Ward. Already have Transmogrify. Just for the sake of argument, since I did say I'm a bit of a spell collector. In alteration, we have Candlelight, Equilibrium, Iron Flesh, Mage Light, Midden Torch, Oak Flesh, and Transmute. I don't think I've really used any of those spells. In Illusion, we've simply got Clairvoyance, Courage, and the aforementioned Transmogrify, all coming in at the low cost of 3 per second. Destruction spells, we are all over the place. We have just about all of them. As you look through, I haven't really learned all of the rune spells. I do have Frost Rune for reasons that defy explanation. I must have just picked up the book and mass learned. Conjuration. I can make me a brown horse, a dark seducer archer and warrior, a familiar, a golden saint archer and warrior, a flaming familiar, a zombie, and I can soul trap. But what's the point in raising zombies when I've already got the Serpent Stone on tap? Restoration's giving me Circle of Vitality, Close Wounds, Fast Healing, Healing Hands, Lesser Ward, and now Steadfast Ward. Got a fair bit of shouts. Could have Animal Allegiance if I kill another dragon here. We'll make that a minor goal for the stream. Also got Ancestor's Wrath that I've never really used, and the Ritual Stone. All sorts of fortifications coming from my gear, and the Ritual Stone over and over and over again. Not the most avid collector, but I like to think it's a quality collection that I'm going for here. Quality over quantity, and also a fair bit of quantity. So, nothing on this part of the underside of the ship that's going to get us too much. Could snag us some fish here. If I make it back to my main home, we can go ahead and throw those in the fish tank. Some cages and things over on this side. More fishing supplies. Haven't actually done the Skyrim rendition of fishing. Ooh. Don't know how I missed that little section of herbs there, but I did. Okay, I think we've been through. Yeah. Expert level chest. And a book? Surfeit of Thieves? That's going to boost our lock picking to 64. Why am I leaving that there? It's a 75 gold book. Okay, let's see if we learned anything. Got a very good start on this. Try taking it over to about there. Boom. One lock pick and we got an expert lock. Not sad about that at all. Nice little haul out of this ship, actually. Be very pleased. Also, a fisherman who was apparently detained to death in this boat, guessing was a member of the original crew, and was not looking to sign up with the new captain. I've apparently hit an invisible wall there. Got a little bit of wreckage here. Let's see if there's anything worth scavenging. Got a barrel. Just some carrots. Not as useful as you'd think. Passing some bunnies, and there's our orc hunter. It's done pretty well for us. I don't think we should leave him behind. After all, he followed us all this way. Now, you may have noticed, it's prompted us a couple times to level up. I've been level 29 for longer than I could remember, because I haven't really felt the need to go any further. Just kind of hoarding perks for when I've got a skill up to an area where I want to kind of go further up the tree. For instance, the smithing tree, just to make my improvements as tip-top shape as they can. But I haven't actually sat down and done the smithing thing because life's been kind of busy. In fact, I haven't really done the Skyrim thing lately. Last time I played was a few months ago, just kind of kicking it around. I feel we invisible walled again. Yeah, we're all the way over. Probably not going to stay on terribly long tonight. Let's go random location and here. Yeah. We'll warp to South Brittleshin Pass. That puts us right near the beginning of the game, just off of Whiterun, in a far less desolate looking land. There will be something other than snow and ice. Though it's tough to tell because we also warped in the middle of the night. Could have gone in the pass, but what's the fun in that when we could watch foxes try and swim? I don't know whether it was the updates to the game or the mods that I'm running, but animals do some truly insane things now in this game, especially the small innocuous ones like rabbits and goats and foxes. Full on running on like the bed of lakes and things. I think we're by Illinalpa's Deep, if I remember right. Yep. Rather important quest there. I want to say that was the Black Star quest or the Star of Azura. Also got the Lady's Stone here. Good place to catch butterflies if you are so inclined. Again, fantastic alchemical ingredients. And here's a shipwreck in the middle of a lake. It doesn't seem like a ship this size should even, be put out on it, let alone sink in it. Just a whole bunch of barnacles. Come up, get some air. Well, the sun has risen, even if that ship never will. And hey, there's a dragon. Let's see here, what are we fighting this dragon with? Where the hell is it? Okay. It landed. Let's try popping it with some ice. Oh, it's Frost Dragon. Just told us outright. We'll just go Lightning Storm then, as the odds of us getting close enough to use a Firestorm just not that strong. Nice thing is, it's infinite mana for us. So as long as it's close, we can just get a quick zapping. Already we've got it down to about half. Which means the next time it turns to land, it should land for good. And it's local. We got a good crashing effect there. Controller went haywire for a sec. We could even follow the crash trail in. Wow. Drug its gut against that? That's terrible. You know what? We have it here. Let's go ahead and Firestorm. Let's get up close. Oof. This is going to be close. Okay. We got to the potions. We're fine. Yeah, that actually nearly did it in. Go for an Icy Spear just for speed's sake and kill a Frost Dragon with ice. That was something at least. Yeah, there you can see. Our friend Agog, about to absorb yet another dragon soul. The beautiful sunlight of the early morning in Skyrim. Now let's cash that in right away on some animal allegiance, a shout I will never use. But that was the thing. Only one bone and one scales. Fantastic. Use those down the road, and it's not going to take up too much room now. Also, not going to bother trying to reanimate a dragon. I know that's well out of the purview of the stone, but just for the sake of it, I am going to equip a little fireball. Show you one of my favorite things to do with a dragon skeleton. You can absolutely send these things flying because they're kind of weightless after you kill them. All of that mass that's given to them in light, apparently they're hollow-boned. You just hit them with a destruction spell in just the right way, and just watch them go. This is where it gets dangerous, because we're on a main road, and that just seems kind of fun, too. Just slinging it up in the trees. Also, jackpot on the alchemicals out here. Got some mountain flowers, some thistles, some mora tapanella. That's the magic mushroom. Of course, filming this on the back half of September, any thistle in this area has long since died. But in Skyrim, it's always in bloom. I think for me it's most enjoyable with Fireball because you get that explosion too. Yeah, this is taking us to some pretty strange places. Got good air on that one. And now we gotta deal with Spriggans. I'll just leave Fireball equipped. Spriggans actually don't worry me all that much. Let's take the shield and the taproot. Give ourselves a little fast healing just to keep pace. Switch to Icy Spear, and oh yeah. Let's give ourselves a couple Spriggan friends. Now, if anything else tries sneaking up on us like Spriggan number 3, it's going to have to deal with the other two. See, it still works with the Icy Spear, it's just not as fun. Just do one more. I think I better stop playing with that with the Spriggans around. They keep getting triggered. Keep popping into their stealth mode every time I fire off a spell. Which isn't so bad, but you get that eerie sort of discoloration too. Sort of like this, but this is because there's a mage around. A novice necromancer. Compared to us, could he really be anything else? See, we didn't even have to hit. We popped the ward once, but and I mean good on them. The Spriggans did all the work for us. And now we have a novice necromancer. Clearly he was strong enough to go it alone, so now he could be part of the team. I do believe that fox just made an enemy of us for no good reason. And now we've made a friend of it. Also for no good reason. It's not like these things can actually do anything. They could soak up a hit. I think I've cleared Cracked Tusk Keep. Yep. Orcish Settlement, also a bandit hideout. Kind of a unique location. But not so much after you've killed everything and taken all the worthwhile loot. After that, it's just kind of a building. I'm probably not going to be on super long tonight. I'm tired. Everybody's tired. And plan on being back tomorrow morning bright and early with some Fragment. Do a little Sunday morning Fragment. Probably going to play my Blade Master just to do some random dungeons. Maybe do a little server hopping. Spread some love to some lower level servers. Usually playing on Shining Darkness these days. But Yeah, can absolutely head into some other places, random words, some levels, and get my online treasure count up. We are nearing 1,000 online trophies with my Blade Master, and that's my end of year goal. I'd like to get that 1,000 in before December 31st. Do believe this is where we're going to call it for Skyrim. Do want to thank you for checking this out when you get the time to. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you around.